Okay, Michael and I are now almost in the center of the finger area, which I'm panning on now. Mike's out there where we think the best place for the first pad could be. As we do a panorama here, you can see Charbonneau out there just beyond the truck. And we measured the area from this large tree you see standing here directly across to the road back there, and we got 150 feet, which is quite ample. And then when we walk up here to the upper part of the finger, you can see that there's a great deal of space. It's important to place a pad well away from where the topography starts slanting down toward the ravine. But obviously it would be well away from the road that we hope to have our friend Paul do down almost alongside Charbonneau, but on our property. So that there's good access. Easily a pad in this area could be leveled out even higher up there. If we figure the 150 feet that we measured across the widest part of this finger area, we probably have a good 300 to 400 feet, possibly in distance from the part of the finger at the top here, where we can consider where an initial pad could be leveled, coming down and possibly creating a second pad opposite. If you look right there near the edge of the ravine area, you see some old dry tree, what we call ignite. That wood has been sitting for a long time and is full of the oil of the tree, and it starts fires beautifully. So we use that for, what do we call it, Mike?
What?
The ignite wood?
Ignite.
In any case, beyond that area, you can see even further down, there's another easy area before the next ravine down there, which I'm pointing at right now. There's an additional area easily could be made into a third pad for a dwelling or cabin area. And then of course, again, we're looking at that area directly out there where the road would continue, and then make it over to the
Hotwood.
to the yeah, hotwood is what we call it, not ignite, but hotwood. Same difference. Starts great fires. Anyway, there's the plateau through the trees here, which is quite wide in itself. Probably 100 by 100, I would expect, or maybe a little more. It is almost circular, so you'd want to dig in and make sure you're not near any of the edges. And then again, we look out toward the large plateau, which is on the other side of Charbonneau, which you can see from here. There's a ravine and actually the road Charbonneau separating this piece of land from the plateau on the other side, which is huge. We believe our property is half of what we see here. I'm going to pan from Charbonneau as it continues around and goes up to the other properties. You can see it up there. And if you take a look, coming down that plain, there's the first dark clump of shrub, or whatever you want to call it. About halfway through that is what dissects our parcel from the parcel next to us. So from this point that you're looking at right now, on down beyond the truck, of course, and to the lower edge is, again, as we understand it, our parcel, which continues on down to the Stickney, which you can't see from here, but is at the edge of where you see the land finish and the trees begin. The gray trees, which you can see in front of, or in between the pines that are here coming up Charbonneau and the pines beyond, that's all cottonwood, and that delineates where the Stickney Creek is. They grow where there's water, but they've all been pretty well decimated by the beaver population a few years ago. Looking right through here, we can see a little white building down there and water behind it. That is the Stickney. And the little white building is on the property of a gentleman called Andy, which is 2 parcels, the second parcel over from us. And then just beyond Andy's is our friend Woody's property, which you can't really see from here. And there's Michael. Wave, Michael! Alright, so that's the end of the vlog for right now. We're waiting on the gentleman, Rocky, to come back and help us be clear about where our pins are with the GPS. So we'll be back.